Hi, my YouTubers. You haven't seen me in a long time. It's like I fell off the planet. Um, so I thought I would come on here and be real and vulnerable. Wow, my YouTube channel has been going for a while. And just taking inspiration from another mentor, the beautiful Lunate, who's a gorgeous Reiki healer who I follow. And being in my vulnerability. And it's also about working on my self-perception as well and changing my story, as Spirit's always trying to get me to do. And in saying that, working on my beautiful card deck, and one of the cards that came up today and has come up before and is probably one of the master cards. Well, actually, Spirit's saying they're all master cards because they're all like relevant to the healing journey. Been on quite a tough journey myself, with a lot of trauma, which I chose this lifetime, and just working through that really. And that is pretty much what the deck is about. It's a healing deck and working through trauma that you're dealing with. I have centered it around feminine healing, but that doesn't mean that anybody that's like pansexual or a man can't use this, because you can, because every one of us has divine masculine and divine feminine within us, as I have learned from beautiful mentors that I have been doing my healing with over the years to work through all the traumas that I have been through in my lifetime. So the card that I will be discussing today is about one of the traumas that happened when I was very young, and it took me a long time to make peace with this one. It sort of reminds me of the Bruce Lee story, really, and how he has to deal with the demon that his family has had to carry for many years. And he actually wins in the end and wins against the demon. And I have done the same myself on quite numerous occasions. But the most memorable one was when my grandmother helped me and revived me back. And that was an amazing moment when I connected with her. And that was the beginning of my beautiful shamanic journey and diving even deeper into my healing. It was like a soul retrieval from my grandmother at that moment when I actually won against the demon. And in saying that, the card today is around the healing of the inner child that was traumatized when they were younger. And yes, this is what we chose to do in our contract. But because we are born with amnesia when we come here, the child is feeling like, I didn't choose this, I didn't deserve this, and needing to find their worthiness. And yeah, it can be quite challenging for you as well. And also finding the forgiveness as I got older towards the people that hurt me, and finding the truth out was it was quite enlightening, actually, as I did quite a few therapy sessions and a few hypnosis sessions to find out how this actually could have happened when I was such a very cunning, intelligent, worthy, smart child. And in finding out how that person actually had to catch me to get me. They truly are a calculating predator. But in saying that, we have also probably been in another lifetime that predator. And so therefore goes the Akashic records and the cycle of the lifetimes and the learning of the experiences. And that is not to say that your experience is any less, because it is, you know, what has happened then and you did it and so on and all that. It is just a way of being able to become the detached observer and to become more emotionally stable within yourself, and to be able to see the bigger picture in things. That it is like, as my mum used to say when I was younger, walking in their shoes. And in no way am I saying what they did was okay, because in absolutely effing no way it was not okay. It was 100% hell no, definitely not okay. And the way that I found inner peace was through my artwork and doing this deck and doing what Spirit had guided me to do, rewriting my story, and I'm still rewriting my story day by day, every day. And the beautiful lady on YouTube, a couple of ladies on YouTube helped me. It's the beautiful Kim Velez and the beautiful meditation lady, whose name does not come to me at this moment. I'll just call her the Divine Mrs. M. And these two ladies have been helping me to change my self concept. And there's another meditation goddess which escapes my mind at the moment as well, and she's fantabulous as well. So it's not about sitting there and staying in the victimhood, because whether you are the person who has victimized someone or you are the victim, I'm feeling that the story of this lifetime is for all us to come out of victimhood and to rewrite our stories, because there was a way that that person became the demon, because that's how I looked at them and that's how I detached. They became that demon for a reason, and they didn't overcome that demon. And no matter how they tried, the demon won. Whereas I'm very lucky because I fought against the demon, and so did Bruce Lee, and we won. That's not to say that the other person's journey is any lesser than ours. It's just saying that that's the journey that they chose for that lifetime, and they probably thought that they could overcome it. But I could go on about the inner knowings of that forever and ever and ever. But let us get to the beautiful healing card that I'm speaking on this evening. Okay, so we're diving into the card that is called I Am Worthy. And it's my gorgeous dancing baby in her beautiful green skirt and her gorgeous bow on the back of her neck. And I envisioned her also as like the army baby, you know, because when I think of survival, I sort of think of my cousin who's in the army, and I just think what warriors they are and what they go through and what they do. And also the police are warriors as well, I feel, like what they deal with on a daily basis. But I would have to say the army came to me first. So I sort of envisioned her as an army baby and standing there and being in her worthiness. But I have adjusted her dress, so she's not going to appear in an army dress, but it's definitely going to be green in honour of the warriors of the army who take care of us every day lovingly. And I'm in so much gratitude to them for protecting us and serving us. And yes, I'm getting off track. Okay, so as I was looking at her and I'm thinking, what has been the journey for finding the worthiness for my inner child? And the story of the Ming vase came to mind, and about how in Japan they remold the broken pieces of the Ming vase with the gold. And then I looked up the name of it, because it is like saying if you were born with a broken circle and then your circle became even more broken through your lifetime, it doesn't mean that you were damaged forever. You are the Ming vase on the journey, healing yourself and sealing yourself with the gold. And you are what is called, in my deck, the goddess Kintsugi. And please forgive me if you are Japanese and my pronunciation is absolutely horrifically wrong. And feel free to put the pronunciation underneath, because, you know, yes, one lifetime I probably was Japanese, but not this one. So do forgive my pronunciation. But it is with much passion that the goddess Kintsugi was created, the beautiful baby that was like the Ming vase, just like you are, resealing all the broken pieces back together and healed, and creating the circle with gold. And she's just gorgeous. And it's like when she walks, you can see her, that she's baby Kintsugi, and she booms the ground and she walks like the goddess inner child baby that she is. She's like, yeah, baby, I'm the warrior baby, and I got it, honey, and I can bring the warrior baby energy. So if you're feeling a bit down, just remember, sweetie, heal those broken pieces with the gold and keep on the journey and keep on loving you. Mwah. Love and light and blessings, and go be Kintsugi. Bye.